Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast for people who kind of want to get healthy, but also really want to go lay down.
I'm Sarah, personal trainer and recovering perfectionist.
And I'm Kaylee, fitness newbie, realist, and professional nap enthusiast.
We don't have six-pack abs or a 10-step morning routine.
But we do have opinions and microphones.
We're not delusional.
We're just determined.
Let's get into it.
All right, welcome back to Nacho Fitness Coach. This is exciting. Tonight we're hanging out with Kathy Barron, who not only created Women Who Podcast magazine, a magazine literally celebrating women podcasters like us, but she also hosts her own podcast called Women Who Sarcast. Basically, if you've got a mic, Kathy's got your back. We're thrilled she said yes to our nonsense. Welcome to the show, Kathy.
Well, look at you guys.
Listen, I just want to start by saying...
You guys look like you just worked out for 50 minutes.
I have been so excited to have you on. We were on your podcast a couple months back. That's kind of how we got to know you. How we connected, I don't remember. It's one of those things, one of those serendipitous...
I think you talked to me and wanted to be featured in the magazine. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you wanted something from me. So.
Listen, that tracks. I'm not going to deny it. Listen, I'm out here hustling all the time. You know, you can't don't hate the player, hate the game, you know?
Exactly.
So we connected. We were on Women Who Sarcast. That was a pure delight. Probably your most popular episode.
I'm pretty sure I had like
5 listeners.
20-ish downloads.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it.
We'll totally take it. Every download counts.
And then you love us. We were also featured in your July.
Yeah, you were featured first, and then I just couldn't get enough of you after that interview. And I was just like, let's do a podcast together. And yeah.
Now you're on our show. We're just bonded forever. I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon, Kathy.
Yeah. Well, I hope not. I mean, you guys got some quality stuff.
Something. I don't know.
You know, your research department is excellent.
Yeah. Top dollar.
Yeah. I don't know where you got them from, but I hope you're not paying them too much, honestly.
I'll have to ask Derek about that.
Have you heard about Derek yet, Kathy?
The name sounds familiar, but I'm not quite sure why.
We have a new PR person here at Nacho Fitness Coach named Derek. We hired him. Apparently, I don't know how much we're paying him. We get all these emails of like guests that want to be on our podcast, but they're coming from like an agency, and the agency will email. They're like, "Hi, Derek. We love Nacho Fitness Coach. We think you would love so-and-so as a guest on your..." We're like, who the fuck is Derek?
Queso, playing a joke on you.
I know. I think Queso's went rogue.
I don't know who Derek. We don't know who Derek is. But anyway, we're thrilled to have you. This is our bonus episode. We released a bonus episode along with, our mid-season, and we thought, you're not a professional athlete, right? I don't
really play one on TV either. So I guess that would be a no.
So double no. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I was in sports.
What'd you do?
In high school, I played softball, basketball. As an adult, I played women's flag football for 4 years.
Oh, hold on. We got some... Alan's over here messing with the board.
Alan...
It was an accidental thumb
Don't be pushing
button.
my buttons, Alan. Don't be pushing my buttons.
That's Kaylee's job, is to push our buttons.
Oh no.
Well,
never happened before.
My apologies.
Sorry, Kathy.
But honestly, it was good timing with that particular
It kind of was.
It was actually quite, timing.
Can use it as our transition.
You know what? Just keep going with those, Alan. Throw one in every once in a while.
So I played women's flag football in San Francisco. I played lacrosse. I played adult kickball. I've kind of played the gamut.
You dabbled. I like that. I do have a fun little would you rather. You like a good would you rather?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Came across this one on TikTok today, and I was like, I have to ask Kathy this question.
You and TikTok. I don't know.
Me and TikTok.
We need to have
we're
I think we need to have an intervention, actually.
we're like two peas in a pod.
Sarah's with me on that, I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I learn a lot on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Everything
I'm
on
sure
social
you
media is
do.
true.
All right, here's my would you rather. Would you rather every single night in the middle of the night you are woke up in the middle of a deep REM sleep and forced to eat 3 fresh hot corn dogs, or every morning upon waking up before you can do anything else you have to chug a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
Why does it have to be Baja Blast?
Because it just does.
It can't be regular Mountain Dew.
No.
I mean, I don't even know what Baja Blast is, but it's how many liters?
2. No.
2 liters? Wow. And how many corn dogs?
3.
3.
Are they
hot and fresh?
Are they Fairberry hot dogs in the middle of the corn dog or just regular ones?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are these like county fair corn dogs?
State
Or
fair.
Costco?
State Fair. Nebraska State Fair.
That makes a difference.
Costco.
Because you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Costco corn dogs are not the same as State Fair hot dogs or corn dogs.
But you got to wake up from a nice deep sleep in the middle of the night and eat these corn dogs.
I think I'd go the corn dog route, as much as that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I think Mountain Dew would be even worse.
How about you, Sarah?
I mean, unless I had a colonoscopy done the next day. That might be my prep for my colonoscopy.
yeah, there you go. There's
Mountain
a
Dew.
silver lining.
How fast do you have to drink it?
At your leisure.
It just says in the morning, like upon waking.
Yeah, sit up. It's on your nightstand.
2 liters.
Every day.
Honestly, every single night or every day. This is your routine.
I don't know, because the long-term effects of missing your REM sleep is actually like pretty negative.
So probably is 2 liters of Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
But would you really sleep knowing that you have to drink 2 liters of Mountain Dew when you wake up?
I probably wouldn't sleep at all, knowing I'd have that much caffeine pumping through my
Guys,
veins all day, every day.
This is like my 20s. Like I literally
know.
slept with a can of Mountain Dew like beside my
Oh my
bed. Wake
gosh.
up thirsty.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Mountain Dew is definitely my drink of choice, but I don't know that I ever had more than like a 20-ounce bottle. It definitely wasn't every day.
I used to down like 5 of them bitches every day.
Is that still 2 liters though?
I don't know. Carry the one. I don't know.
100 ounces. I don't know. Might be pretty close.
Divided by 365.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't doing the math.
Okay,
I can
fine.
tell you
Okay,
that.
fine. Okay, well, I mean, I probably have to do the corn dog too. That really sucks, but
Yeah. Damn,
Yeah.
would you rather's though?
what'd you say? Did you pick one? You can't just ask the question and then not answer.
I would probably do the corn dogs. And I probably wouldn't really be that mad about it, honestly.
I just know how grumpy I get when I don't sleep well. Like
Wake
I think
up.
over time that would be really bad.
But you could always take a nap.
Ooh, that's true. It
Yeah.
doesn't say no nap situation, does
3,
it?
so wake up, eat 3 hot and fresh. I mean, it's not even like cold corn dogs.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
You get them hot, you get them fresh, they're ready to go. Lay
3
down
is
and
a
go back
lot,
to sleep.
though. 3 is a lot of corn dog.
All right, let's move
Move
on.
on. What's the next one? Do you have another one? Or
No,
is
that
it?
was the only one.
That's
the only
it?
one I have. That's not what the episode is. I just thought it would be a fun little.
I thought you said you wanted to do a game of Would You Rather, not just like I have one
Yeah, I was expecting
question.
a little bit more than that. Yeah.
I mean, sorry guys.
This TikTok can't go past one question.
My TikTok was a little preoccupied with other things.
Their attention spans are a little limited on TikTok, I think.
Oh, no.
There are current events happening. But,
Oh, man. All right. Well, fine then. I guess that's it.
all right, this is nice.
All right.
That was
Well,
great.
nice
It
talking
was
to you
great
guys.
to talk to you, Kathy.
See you later. Bye. And scene.
Oh, I can't stand you. We're going to talk to Kathy today about fitness cults, fitness scams. This is a topic we cover quite a bit here at Nacho Fitness Coach, and we love to talk about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's important. I think there's a lot of
Bullshit.
well, that definitely misrepresentation. I think vulnerable people, especially those that work out, get exercise, are very vulnerable, and so they get kind of sucked into situations But, in doing research, Queso didn't help me, by the way. In doing research, it's interesting to kind of I found this one cultish group that has many chapters in the U.S., Canada, Iceland. And, there's kind of that gray area between a cult and building a community of people that have something in common, like exercising.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of that gray area of what is it? When is it really a cult, and when is it just a bunch of people getting together?
A positive thing, but not going quite that far. Mutually supportive for a common goal versus crossing that line.
But I also think that fitness clubs like Orange Theory and CrossFit and Soul Cycle, I think they're very much cultish.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like gyms and health clubs, I don't know if they're even called health clubs anymore, I think they've changed their tactic on how to get members.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not just, pump iron. It's more of that feel good kind of
Mm-hmm.
belonging community kind of angle that people seem to get attracted to.
For sure.
Well, I mean, for a long time, there's always been group fitness. And a lot of them, I feel started off mostly in the cardio world. You get together and you do cardio stuff. But I blame CrossFit for the very first one that kind of started creating that culture following around the strength training kind of side of it. Because, it kind of took it to the next level.
Yeah.
I feel it, in which, the thing I like about it is it at least popularized strength training. It made strength training cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there was still a little bit of but you don't do that? Well.
Yeah.
Traditional strength training is not cool enough.
Yeah.
You got to do a kipping pull-up. You can't do just a regular pull-up.
I remember the first time I was super introduced to CrossFit. Not that I ever did it, obviously. We went on a trip to Jamaica it was a group rate trip. So we went with a group of people. Some of these people we didn't really know. And there was a girl and her husband who were super indoctrinated at that moment in CrossFit. And I was that was the first I'd heard about it. And it was like a church. They talked about it the whole trip. And it was hard for them to be on the trip because it was a week out of the box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm what
and
is
I think
this?
people treat exercise as church now.
Yes, for sure, in a way.
Well, but that's how they got people started into it, because they did the marketing. They were marketing geniuses too, because all of a sudden now it's not a gym. It's not a place to go. It's a box.
It's a box.
And then they had the WODs. And so it was okay.
Yeah,
so now-
it's the terminology. That's the other thing that I got in my research is that they, at Soul Cycle, they do everyone knows that a rooster is the one that does the 6 a.m. classes. And noon on Mondays is when you sign up for classes and tap backs. And there's this terminology that they use.
To feel.
Use with each other.
Yep. No, it's interesting.
It's more of an experience. It's not a workout.
Right. And I think, we throw the word cult around a lot. And it's kind of tongue in cheek when you talk about fitness cults or whatever. I don't know. I'm super interested in actual real cults.
You're ready to join one?
I'm ready to start my own.
Isn't that what we're doing here? Wait, I'm so confused. I thought that's what Nacho Nation was supposed to be.
That's actually
your brainchild.
My dream is to one day start a cult of my own. But no, in all seriousness, I think the way that they kind of I don't know if isolate people from the rest of their lives. And so I think even sometimes in these fitness cults, quote unquote, you can kind of see where they do have this attitude of if you're not working out the way that I work out, then you're not doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I think is a harmful message. I know we've talked a lot about the best workout is the workout you will do.
Yep. Absolutely.
And so you're not any less than anybody else because you don't go to the box.
You're not.
I don't go to the box.
Well, no, I don't either. I mean, I bought it on a Groupon once. I bought it on a Groupon once just to see.
You went to the box?
I did for just a week. I think I went to a kettlebell class, and then I got through the intro class just to try it because everyone was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, this is not for me.
You didn't like it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
Well,
when
I mean, Peloton's the same way.
Which
Peloton?
one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is.
Well,
Totally
I think
different.
Peloton is super unique in that it has the
Anywhere.
like the screen with the live
Yep.
instructor. Are they live or are they? Is it
I
recorded?
think they are live.
Are they Memorex?
live?
I don't know.
I think they're live.
I think they're live.
and they have the instructors, and they hype you up, and it's a whole thing. I also have never done a Peloton. I don't know that I could honestly say I've ever done any probably of these fitness cults that we're going to talk about. I don't think I've ever.
I mean, I've dabbled. I just because I like to have a general level awareness. If people are coming to me and saying, "Oh, I do
Mhm.
this or I know this or whatever," I'm like, okay, well, I at least need to before I get too snotty about my position. I probably should do some research and
That's fair.
investigate like what they're really talking about. But yeah, no,
Nah, why?
I know,
mean,
and
if
that's
you don't
true.
agree with them, then what does it matter how much research you've done?
That's true. It doesn't. Because we've learned that, like, you don't have to have, I mean, it doesn't have to be educated. You're free to have whatever opinion you want.
Right.
So I'm
Exactly.
entitled to my own opinion.
America, baby.
Oh,
But
my
one thing I
goodness.
noticed is that like the instructors become like these gurus,
Yeah.
and where was it? There was like there's a not so like Soul Cycle has this new branding tagline called Mind Altering Fitness. It's like, wait, you getting shrooms on top of your exercise? Like
Sign
that-
me up.
like
Is
you're
that really-
microdosing as you're exercising?
Marketing departments are getting a little free here.
I'd try it. I mean, if
Soul
that's-
Cycle. I've done Soul Cycle classes. I've
No,
done
I
a
was
couple
talking.
of them.
I was talking about.
Oh, the
I was
shrooms.
talking
Oh,
about
God.
shrooms.
Yeah, no, okay. Hey, wait, you just have or haven't?
I've never done shrooms.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
What was the question?
I don't have one.
But a lot of these instructors have like huge followings, and influence on on the students that they have in their class. And apparently, some Soul Cycle instructors have been accused of sexual harassment,
Oh.
as well as that CrossFit. And like cult leaders, they're very charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own like cult language, and they wear many hats. Like they're workout instructors, they're lifestyle gurus, they're
Yeah.
therapists, pastors, best friend, whatever. And so they kind of have this inordinate power over their students. And, especially when it like bleeds into your personal life, like it's
Yes.
fine if you do it just at the gym,
Mm-hmm.
in the box, the triangle, wherever you are. And then the people make decisions about their lives and what they eat, what they
Mm-hmm.
wear on what the instructor is doing.
Yep.
And to me, that's when it gets
You're absolutely
over
right.
the
Yep.
line.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think when it starts bleeding into like other facets of your life, I think that's when you need to take a look at what you're doing.
And people think the instructors are their best friend, but it's like they have like 1 million followers. They have no clue who you are.
That's called a parasocial relationship.
Wow. That's
I did
quite
my-
a big word there.
I did my
Taylor.
research.
Look at you go, all smart and stuff. She homeschools her kids. She's
As a super famous podcaster, I know a little bit about
Super famous.
parasocial relationships.
All right. Well, I guess I can't call you my bestie then.
Oh,
But no, you're absolutely right. I think it is, yeah, for sure. I think when the thing that you're doing, I mean, keeping your body healthy is one aspect of your life. And I think when it starts bleeding over, and that's where it becomes cult-like, is when it's like, don't associate with people who are not at your level of, whatever it is that you're doing. That's, I think, when it gets a little bit
hmm
blurry.
Yeah, I watched some crime show. I don't know if it was Dateline or maybe it was a documentary, but it was based about this health club, fitness club, whatever. I can't remember where it was, but basically the morning crew despised pretty much anybody else because they were like the morning crew. They were like, there's cliques
Yep.
and, these exercise clubs. And one of them actually murdered another woman, like a woman murdered another woman. And it was just like the woman who murdered girl, she was older, and the girl that died was like in her 20s.
Oh my God.
It's like, I mean, that's taken it a little too far.
Yeah, like it's never that serious, you know?
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some para-relationship psychosis in there, I'm sure.
I mean, there has to be. There's really no other explanation.
It's a parasocial relationship.
Oh, sorry. Parapsychotic relationship.
Same thing.
Oh, I mean, it is really crazy. I mean, now, again, it's like it all starts in good. But then, you know, when you do get roped in and it just becomes a bigger part of your life and kind of consumes you. And then for me, it's the point when if people are not in your group, that they're like wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, oh, you don't do CrossFit. Oh, yeah. Or you don't do, you know, like
Soul Cycle. Or
you don't do Soul Cycle. You don't go to, you know, you whatever. Like name any of them. Orange Theory, F45, you know, all of the ones that.
Well, I think that's what everybody's looking for. Everybody's looking for the correct workout, the right workout. And so I think when you get into this place that makes you feel things and feel like you're the one doing it right, then yeah, I think those people are going to look at what everybody else is doing and they're like, yeah, I'm superior. I'm doing it better.
Well, you want to feel like you belong to something, right? I mean, that's human nature, I think, in general, is you want to feel like you have a place where you belong. I get it, right? You know, but it just, for me, that tipping point is when you get so into it that whatever somebody else is doing is just like dead wrong. Like that's not the way at all. I'm like, well, but it could be for them. You know, your way's not. I mean, it's glad this is working for you, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be what works for everybody. So let's just be open to all of the different things that could work and just be happy for people that are moving their bodies and trying to do something that makes them feel good. And not only, I mean, everyone's goals aren't necessarily aesthetic. Everyone's goal necessarily isn't, I want to lose weight. I mean, that's maybe a pretty common one, but sometimes it just helps people overcome health issues or mental health issues or whatever. I mean, and it's just being positive and seeing them find what works for them and just support along the way is really kind of probably the best strategy.
Well, I think people get obsessed, as you know. Yeah. I mean, the health and wellness industry just perpetuates that. And, you know, if you're not eating the right foods, if you're not clean eating, it's like, what the hell? I mean, what the fuck is clean eating exactly?
It's not a thing. It's like, we've decided it's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Just eat food.
But somebody hears these like words and, you know, they just cling on to those. And
yeah, there's a lot of buzzwords out there right now that I think is actually kind of a problem. Well,
obsessions turn into money, right? So if we really look at it though too, I mean, how does the world work? It evolves around money. Businesses thrive on money. And so, you know, we talked about
marketing,
the marketing and the hooks and the marketing and getting you in and like all that's good if it's working for you. But I think just staying rational enough to be like, okay, this is working for me. Everything else is still okay for everyone else, you know, and just not having, but, you know, businesses out there know that if they can get you hooked and obsessed with whatever it is that they are selling, that you're going to be a customer for a long time. I mean, like Apple has me hooked. This isn't just fitness related.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm there.
Apple has me hooked. Too. I will have an Apple Watch probably for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, well, you know, it's not just fitness related. It happens in all these different areas, but it's just being aware of it.
I think we're starting to see it bleed into the nutrition world for sure. All these, you know,
the different branded diets,
these trending diets, the carnivore, the keto, which, you know, I guess that's probably not a new thing. That's been around for a while, but, you know, because I kind of dipped my toe into carnivore and just like, even just like getting a glimpse into that world, it was like, there are people who are like, no, this is
carnivore,
where you only eat meat and eggs.
Oh, it's like Atkins diet
basically.
Kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, there's people that believe like this shit will cure cancer. Like you have a tooth infection, like carnivore diet. I mean, it will cure everything. And it was, I didn't fall into that. I did try it for a short period of time, just more out of curiosity because that's what I do. But just, how brainwashed some of these people were.
Mhm.
Like, this is the answer. This is the way. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, it's like those multi-level marketing
yep.
companies like
Mhm.
Amway. My mom was totally selling Amway. I don't, excuse me, I don't think she was like, I think she was just selling it because she liked the product. We lived in a small town. There's only so
That's
many
how it
people
starts.
that you can
That's how
like
it starts.
convince people to use Amway.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like with the same with the health and wellness and the fitness industries too. It's like these MLMs are just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you see that too a lot
sucking
even
people
in the
in.
fitness world with the plexus and all the, this is the answer to all of your ailments, and it's like,
Yeah, Herbalife. Is that still around?
Herbalife, yeah.
They got in trouble
Yeah.
a long time ago, didn't they?
Yeah, a
For
long
false
time ago.
marketing and
I
stuff.
feel like
But
I feel like they all end up getting in trouble
They
at some
do.
point or another.
They
Like
do.
it's just
Yeah.
not that simple. Like there's not a product out there that you can pour your paycheck into to solve all of your problems. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Like there's a balance, but
No, but that answer doesn't make people money. And it's boring.
I do have a question. I've never asked this before, but I feel like this is a pertinent time. What does Amway sell? I've heard of Amway.
Oh, we used to buy sports drinks from it. Like they used to have like a whole like health and wellness
Is it like
kind of line.
groceries?
Like I don't
Kind
know.
of like dish detergent,
home good, like home
Home
products.
products.
detergent.
Okay.
Yeah, home products.
But we bought a few cases at one point just to try it. It was like a Gatorade kind of alternative, like a sport drink that they had.
Yeah, we never did that. It was mostly
No.
just
The home stuff.
household
Detergent.
stuff. Yeah. Detergent. My mom still has
Some
Amway.
I think they're
like
still.
40 years ago.
I feel like it's still around as a company.
I think
it is.
Melaleuca is
It is.
another one.
Melaleuca, yeah.
I've got some Melaleuca stuff because
You
there are.
do?
Oh yeah, because they got some great
I've boycotted
stain remover
MLM
stuff.
products. I don't do it.
You can find some good nuggets. Of different things in there.
It's the principle.
It's the principle.
I don't. And like, especially like when my kids were younger, you would always get those like invites for like those Usborne.
Oh yeah,
books,
I have a bunch of those too.
And I did. Honestly, I think that was kind of my last straw. I did throw one of those Usborne parties, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is crazy." I'm like cold messaging people. I'm like,
Right.
Uh-huh. But it's funny because the world has definitely changed. Because like I grew up growing up in the 80s, like it was like the Rubbermaid party was like the party to get
Yeah.
to go to.
Oh, yeah. Tupperware party.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tupperware. The Tupperware was all the big ones, and then it was.
and now it's like, I think
there was a toy
Pampered Chef.
Pampered
right?
Chef. Like I had a Pampered Chef bridal shower, which actually like my kitchen got outfitted with Pampered Chef everything.
wow. Listen,
I
I
had
will
a
say,
toe ring party.
A toe ring party.
toe rings.
I'm serious. I did. I wore toe rings for a while, but it fucked up my toes, man. I had to take them off.
What was the name of the company that did your toe ring
I
party?
don't
Do
know.
you remember?
It was like, no, it was like in the 90s or something.
I will probably remember it like tonight when I'm going to bed. But there was also like this toy, like at home parties were toys.
Sex toys?
No, like kids' toys, like
Yes,
the
there
marble.
are those for sure.
There are those too.
I had a couple of those parties.
Like the marble Discovery Toys.
Oh.
No, was that what it
No,
was?
that's not an MLM.
That's a store. No, but God, what was the name of? But they did like the marble run. They had really high quality like toys, and so that went around here for a little bit.
I threw like a pure romance party when I was in my 20s, and I had a few friends over, whatever. I got hammered.
Shocker.
Well, that makes sense.
And I bought like $450 worth. Mind you, I did not have $450.
So that was three things that you
to
bought.
my name.
Everything.
I spent so much money on my.
Do you still have any of it?
No.
Oh my God, thank God.
My
Can you
husband
imagine?
came home, and I don't even know if we were married at the time, but he came home. I'm like, I bought this. He's like,
That shit breaks down eventually. You know what I'm saying?
very true. I learned the hard way. No pun intended.
I'm sure.
No, that's a core memory. Because at those pure romance parties, they take you into like a private room to like order, because obviously you don't want to order all that stuff like in front of all your friends.
But if you're all plastered, you probably
I wouldn't have cared.
Anyway.
I
You
wouldn't
went out
have
and
cared.
showed everyone your invoice anyway.
I mean, I went down the line. I'm like, I'll take 1 of these, 2 of these, 7 of these. I spent so much money. I was like 22. I'm like, I don't even have this much money. I don't know how I'm going to eat next week, but yeah.
But you'll feel great.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Apparently that wasn't a core memory.
Nope, that's that. Nope. So apparently it wasn't.
Anyway, that MLM got me.
And that's why she is sworn off of the MLM.
Right. Yep.
That's
that
why
was
I'm
the last
boycotting
stand. No more for you.
Legally, I'm actually not allowed to.
What is it? What's that? Desist and whatever it's called.
Cease and desist.
Mm.
Yeah.
That?
We're not supposed to talk about that on
Oh,
the air.
okay. Got it. Put in legally. Right. Oh my goodness. So funny.
Anyway,
Anywho, that took a turn, as we do here.
Yeah.
I mean, as expected, really.
Mhm. Yep. At this point, that's just what we expect out of Kaylee. So that's what happened. But yeah, it is just kind of a funny thing how things can start out for the good. They can start out really good. And then it just can turn, I don't know, crosses the line a little fast, I guess, maybe. I don't know what you would say, but just be mindful, people, of what you're doing.
Listen, and I know,
guess.
like, our friend Neil, who we've had on the show.
Oh, yeah, he loves Orange Theory.
He loves Orange Theory,
Yep.
and it's like we follow him on social, and he's he's an older guy. He was what, 450 pounds?
Oh, he's the 199 guy.
Well,
So he's
initially he lost 199, but he's
Yeah.
lost more than that since then. He runs marathons, but that's how he is Orange Theory, and I just look at that and I'm like, that changed his life.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't hate that. I can't. No part of me will ever be like,
It works for him. He
Yeah.
loves it. There are people that love that. To me, I don't know that would be a good fit for me, but
Well,
I
that's
also
just
don't.
it. I mean, everything is personal. Everything's individualized.
Mhm.
What one thing works
Right.
for someone may
You
not
have-
work for you.
you
So
have to find what works for you, and maybe one of
Yeah,
those things are the
exactly.
thing that's going to work for you. Is just be mindful of how much are you letting it, kind of control your life and bleed into
Right.
other aspects of your life.
yeah, with any addiction, really, I would think.
Yep.
Eating, exercising, kind of the same.
And it
thing.
is easy to fall into that, and I think I don't know if it's more personalities. I know that I do tend to when something feels good or something is like going good for me, I do tend to I want more of that. And I
Mhm.
think that's kind of I see that in other people too, where it's like you do kind of let it probably seep into your life more than you should. And so I do try to be really mindful and let's just do a workout. That's all you need to do. It doesn't need to
Yeah.
own you. You don't need to think about it beyond that portion of your day.
Mm-mm.
You did your workout, move along.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
whatever
So-
works for everyone else is fine.
Did you guys see the Biggest Loser documentary?
We haven't.
You know what? I didn't watch the documentary, but I had definitely paid attention to Jillian Michaels losing her mind on social media about
Yeah.
what came out in that whole thing. And so I kind of caught snippets just through her reaction, I feel like, to the
Well,
whole
what came out is that she offered the contestants in one season caffeine pills or something.
Oh.
And there was a clip of her saying, a clip of the episode that was aired when it was on, because she was confronted with it at weigh-in or something on an episode. And she's like, well, I'd rather have them have caffeine pills than drink, 10 cups of coffee. So that's what they showed in the documentary. It was I remember watching Biggest Loser when
Oh,
it
yeah.
was on.
Same.
And it was quite inspirational, but, thinking back, and it's kind of like with any, the American Gladiators, watching that documentary, it's kind of like when you see behind the scenes of what's going on,
Yeah.
it definitely gives you a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But it was quite interesting documentary. And, it basically, like you said, everything comes down to money. Like the producers, all reality TV, it's like the producers want
Yeah.
some kind of drama, some kind of story, some kind of
Well, and that's all that ever was about. I mean, the rate that those people lost weight and then did not have any sort of like after, was that's just not the weight to do that. I mean, they were set up to fail, and they, and set up to lose weight probably in a really unhealthy way. Like, that's not the proper way to lose weight. Well, you hear all the time, the quicker you lose it.
For sure. But they also had a lot to lose though too. So when you have that much to lose, you are going to lose it faster.
But they were spending like 6 hours in the gym every day and basically starving themselves. So then when they're done, like, they just lost 150 pounds or whatever. Right. But like those people aren't going to maintain that. Like that's not a maintainable lifestyle. No, that's not sustainable.
Yeah.
So
now,
it was never
yo-yo.
If it would have come with like 2 years of after support to help, like, hey, prepackaged meals, and we're gonna like taper you back into like real life and be like, okay, you don't have to do 6 hours a day of exercise, and you can start eating now, but for the next 2 years you're gonna get home delivered meals that are portioned out for you just to be able to go.
And they didn't get that. I mean, what the Biggest Loser wanted was the shocking,
of course,
before and after, the transformation that happened in 8 weeks or whatever it was, which, that's the entertainment aspect
value for sure. Which, I mean, it's still TV, but did they not like the caffeine pills? Is that really what they were flipping out about? Because I know lots of people that just taken caffeine pills.
Well, I think it was part of the contract or the show that they weren't allowed to take any kind of pills. Like the doctor that was on the show, I can't remember his name. He was in the documentary, and he seemed like the only one that was on the side of the people that were, the contestants on the show. I mean, Bob and Jillian had their own bullshit going on.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, when you're screaming and yelling, like Bob went off on one of the contestants, and it's just like, I get you're on a TV show, but could you have a little more common sense than, yelling in someone's face how much of a loser they are when they're trying to better themselves, basically.
Well, I mean, but the doctor was the biggest loser,
True. But Bob was the biggest loser in that instance.
Yeah, I think,
the doctor definitely was the advocate, and he was just like, I didn't approve of a lot of what the producers wanted me to do.
So the documentary basically is like kind of an expose on like what happened. Bob and Jillian were doing behind the scenes.
Well, I think it was just the whole show. Like they had some of the producers on the documentary. They had Bob interviewed. A lot of the popular, a lot of the winners were on the documentary. Yeah. A couple of people that didn't win were on the documentary. So you got different viewpoints. There were some people that were totally for it and loved it, that loved their experience, had a positive experience. And then you have those that felt like they were abused, and there was a lot of, negativity about it. So, And
I think that just speaks to like, a lot of people probably watch that show. You just have to be really mindful of not everything that you see on TV, not everything that you see on social media is real. As a matter of fact, most of it is not. Not everything is what it seems. And so if you're an overweight person sitting watching The Biggest Loser back in whatever years that came out,
2008,
and and then to think like, I think that's really damaging to think like, well, if they could lose that much weight in that short amount of time, why can't I? It's like, no, because that's not how it worked. It's not real. They didn't do it in a real, honest way.
Well, it's entertainment. As somebody that was watching that show, like I knew exactly what they were putting them through. I feel like they laid that part out. Don't you think? You don't think it was that obvious? Because they talked about having to work out like 6 to 8 hours a day. Yeah, they would show their meals. I mean, they talked about it, right? And so, like, I mean, I go back to at one point when I was prepping for a show.
You think it like shone a light on like, this is how extreme you have to be. I do.
Yeah, I did feel like it actually did that because, I mean, I knew even before that would have come out. I mean, I knew they were working out like all day long. Yeah. Like, it was their job. They lived in a protected environment. They had chefs that fed their cooked their meals. They had personal trainers that led them through work. Like, it was a very protected environment. And so it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, even if you would have been somebody watching it and you truly watched the environment they were in, you could replicate that on your own.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. Most people just weren't going to probably do it because people can't dedicate that time
No.
to that. You know what I mean? Like they're just not going to make that choice. But,
Right.
it was definitely an entertaining show. It would have been great to have seen that like aftercare, but that's not where the money was at.
No. Yeah. And if you can watch it and take it for what it is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But many of the contestants obviously gained the weight back when they got home because of what
habits.
Sarah said. You have that and you have real life situations. You are back in reality,
Mm-hmm.
whether you have a job or family.
About the hoarders show where they go into like actual hoarders' homes and clean their homes, and it's like it's for it's really unfortunate because it's for entertainment, it's for TV at the expense of these people,
show.
And then there is no after support, or very little.
Hoarding is more about emotional, mental,
absolutely. So
than physical,
and you have to go into all of these things and know what it is that you're watching and that it is for entertainment. But I think that is the unfortunate side of it. Is that?
I mean, do we not know? Is this not the thing already? Are people really still not aware of the fact that like everything on TV and everything on social, it's all entertainment?
I think you're giving
people a little too much credit.
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy.
Okay. Got it.
I mean,
there's a spectrum,
us, and then there's us, and there's everybody else.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So the three of us in the room are like.
I've been around enough humans in like the grocery industry to know that.
It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum.
What would the world be like if everyone did have common sense?
I don't know.
Different.
Boring. Yeah.
Different.
We would have less to talk about,
Who would
I guess.
we pick on? I mean, we would have anybody to pick on.
Who would we bully? Just kidding. We're not bullying.
I mean, sarcasm would be,
no, it wouldn't be around. Wouldn't be as funny. Oh, do you ever just stop? I know you two do. You just stop and have those moments where you're like, why is everybody so stupid?
Oh, I say it on a daily basis.
I know you do.
Oh, yeah. Multiple times.
Yeah.
During the day.
Same.
Sure.
My husband and I have a saying that we say, well, you can't fix stupid.
No, you
can't.
And you also can't argue with stupid. So at some point you have to be like, I'm also not going to argue this, just having enough sense to be able to be like, I'm just going to walk away because it's okay to agree to disagree, but like, I can't fix that.
Yeah.
And so, good luck to you in life, but no.
Bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts. That's right.
Like, that's actually... It's a great phrase.
It really is.
Bless your heart. You're trying so hard.
It works in so many situations.
It's
Bless
just sweet. Okay, well, have a nice life.
Bye.
Good
luck with that. I don't know. Do you need luck?
What do you say? I like to say good luck with your project.
Yeah. Project being you.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some days that I do miss corporate America just to a certain extent of like, I get excited about certain types of emails that I could write, using some of those like terms where it's like, well, as in my previous message, or like my favorite was that somebody was just too lazy to search their inbox and that they would like come back at me for literally the exact same thing that I already emailed. And I would quick search my outgoing email and like attach the previously sent message in. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that would be great. Just do that. Here we go. Here it is again. So
per my last email.
Yeah, per my last email, you can see it below. Oh, look, I went to actually go just like do it for you.
See, that's why I could never work in the corporate world. I am not like mentally capable. I don't know how you people do this because I would actually, I don't know any other way to say it than be like, what the fuck?
Well, I've almost gotten fired many times because of that. I have a day job.
That's why I don't have an actual.
Do you say that sometimes? Does it actually just fly out of your mouth without you realizing that?
Or
do you try to do a pretty good job?
My sarcasm does come out. I work for a county agency, so it's different than corporate. Still office environment, but it's a different animal. Altogether.
I can't work.
But it pays the bills and it helps me do my creative projects and I, go do my job and then I go home. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wasn't born. I don't know how to be professional, I guess.
Correct. You do not.
Thank you.
You're one of those feral.
That's a great word.
Yep.
Feral. Yep.
Yep. Nailed it.
Feral. I like
Nailed it. Oh my goodness. So, well, I think my cheeks hurt from laughing.
This was the best time I've ever had.
I know. Thank you
No
for
pressure.
being patient with us with the whole rescheduling situation.
Oh, no problem.
But,
Really.
this is.
I knew it was going to be worth it.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally worth it. This has been awesome. Like, this was a great topic just to kind of talk about and
Yeah. Well, we should definitely do this again.
discuss.
Maybe we could go back on my podcast again, and
We would love to. Anytime.
maybe like 6
Maybe you
months.
could fly
Give
out
each
here.
other
Maybe
time.
you could fly out to Nebraska and come have a glass of water with us.
Hey, that's. Well, maybe I'll have some Mountain Dew, Baja Blast.
Some corn dogs and Baja Blast.
Celebrate.
We'll show you a good time.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'm sure.
I'm always-
never been in Nebraska.
I'm always trying to invite our guests out here. Nobody ever comes.
Wait, that's flyover country,
I know.
right? That's what I used to be told when I worked on the East Coast.
Listen.
They were like, "Wait, what?"
I
Like,
think it's
people
one of
actually
those
live
like
there.
I think it's one of those like don't knock it until you try it kind of things, you know?
Well, I know the Cornhuskers, right? You guys have
Yeah.
Cornhuskers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
could
like
show
corn.
you. We could show you
I
some
like corn. Oh, we got lots of corn.
We could show you some corn.
I like to husk corn.
There you go. Come
Have
on
to come
out.
during sweet corn season.
Yep.
because it is a lot of fun. So good.
So next week. It's almost harvest.
No,
I'll
sweet
call
corn.
my
No,
pilot.
this Kaylee literally lives on a farm surrounded by corn, and she doesn't even understand the difference between sweet corn
and
seed
field
corn.
Yes, I
Oh my
do.
gosh, it's not harvest time for sweet corn. We had that in like June.
Okay,
I
sorry.
mean, does it
Early
look
July.
different?
Yeah,
It looks different, but I'm just saying, like, the overall, like, the aesthetic of Nebraska, harvest time is when, like, all of the huge, massive cornfields get cut down.
Wow.
it's
That's
fun.
harvest.
But that is not sweet corn. So when you see the pictures of like fields
that's
of corn, it's
that's not the sweet corn that you eat.
It's like
That's
yellow,
for, like, ethanol
field
and-
corn,
Yeah.
corn
Got it.
products, meals. Like it gets ground up
Anyway.
and put into stuff. But yeah,
Glad we
sweet
could
corn,
educate you on
Uh-huh.
that.
It's different. But
Hey,
the real sweet corn out of the field is legit.
That's a different beast.
Yeah, it is. It's worth
So
it.
is the sweet corn field smaller than the seed corn field?
Well,
Yeah,
I've heard the farmers hide the sweet corn in the middle of the seed corn.
Well,
fields.
no, because you can't get to it then, but they'll just plant a couple rows like right on the edge where you
Oh.
can actually go pick it because the plant stalks are actually quite a bit smaller and shorter. And you get a ton of corn. So they won't usually plant a whole lot. They'll put it in like gardens or just along like a couple rows on the end where you can go pick it when it's ready. So, but then
So
you
you have
got
to jump a barbed wire fence to pick it.
you got to know someone to know somebody. You know, you just usually walk in somebody's backyard because we've, just open. But
Well,
once
it's
you
a
know
way-
them, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a way
Do you
of
have
life.
like you pick sweet corn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but you got to know who's lot
You
you're
gotta,
on.
you gotta
who's-
know somebody who knows
planted
somebody.
it.
You gotta have an uncle
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I bet you guys have like amazing corn mazes at Halloween.
Oh,
yes,
We do.
And that's almost
That's what
pumpkin patch
Kathy,
time. Yeah,
Kathy, that's what you need to do is you need to come out to a pumpkin patch this fall. Come on out.
All right. Well, it is my birthday in that time frame.
Oh, see, it's
Perfect.
fun.
Perfect.
That's a good. It's a good time. So, but yes,
All right.
awesome. Well, this
Well,
was
thanks,
fun.
guys. I had a great time, a blast.
Thanks for
So,
coming on.
I appreciate you. I'm very honored.
Yes, we appreciate you too and all your work too for women in podcasting and spreading our stories and doing all that. So it's a fun little project for you, and we appreciate that and letting us be a part of all of that as well. So you are welcome anytime.
If you want more Kathy, go listen to the Women Who Sarcast podcast. I love it. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite podcasts.
Pretty
Well, if
funny.
you guys ever come west, I'm in California, so
We're at in like North, South California, inland, like where in general.
northern near San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll be there next week.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I have an aunt that lives out kind of in that direction.
Pick us
So
up at the
All right.
airport.
Well, if you're
Cool.
ever out,
okay,
hit me up.
We'll be out.
we will for sure. So that's awesome.
right.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.